Children, welcome back to our online class. How are you all? Sixth class children, Wills of United Public School. Lesson Plant Parts and its Functions, Part 1. Understood? We have finished so many lessons. I hope you all have understood. You have any doubts, you can ask. You're good, you're doing your homeworks properly. It is good, no? I am making a different slide for the homeworks. You can check in it and you can submit it by 5:30 or 6. Now everyone know what is plant. We see everyday plants, garden, trees, isn't it? See the beautiful diagram on the computer screen. Thus, when you always small, also you'll know what are plants, what are plant parts, isn't it? The basic parts of the plants are roots, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds. The roots help us to provide support by anchoring the plant and absorbing water and nutrients needed for growth. They can also store sugars and carbohydrates that the plant uses to carry out their functions. Roots are of the two main parts of plant are root, which is under the ground, shoot, which is above the ground. Shoot is the other name of stem. So stem has leaves and flowers, fruits. Plants use a process called photosynthesis to turn the sunlight into food in their leaves. They can then use their food to grow. To help them to do this, what all they need? Water, nutrients, and they take from the soil with the help of the roots. And carbon dioxide they absorb from the air. Understood? By seeing the diagram you can understand. Roots are under the ground, which takes water and gives to the stem, which has flower fruits on it, and it grows. In that way photosynthesis takes place in plants. Is it clear? The part types of roots. How many types of roots are there? There are two types of roots: taproot and fibrous roots. One more is there. Third type is adventurous roots. Taproots have a main branch that is larger and grow faster than the branch roots, whereas fibrous with all roots about the same size. What is an adventurous roots? That form on any part of the other part of other roots. It grows downwards and secondary roots grow laterally from it to form taproot system. In some plants such as carrot and turnip, the taproots also serve as food storage. We eat taproot and root. They have roots, isn't it? Two types of root: left the fibrous roots of grass, and right the fleshy taproot of sugar beet. Adventurous roots are plant roots that form from any non-root tissue and are produced both during normal development, crown roots on cereals, nodal roots on the strawberry, and in response to stress conditions such as flooding, nutrient deprivation, and wounding takes place. In flood, what happens? The roots are they go away, they are damaged completely in the soil. Functions of these roots. Roots, what do they do for the plant? It is very necessary for water supply, anchoring of plant to the soil, absorption of water and nutrients from the soil, conduction of absorbed water and nutrients to the stem, storage of food in turnip and carrot, vegetative reproduction and competition with other plants. See the functions of roots in this diagram, it's clearly understandable. What happens? The roots, it under the soil, we cannot see it till we take it out the root from nutrients of the plant. Next important part of the plant is the leaf, the green leaves which we see. The basic angiosperm leaf is composed of leaf base, two stipules, a petiole, and a blade lamina. All leaves have the same structure, a midrib, an edge veins, and petiole. The main function of a leaf is to carry out photosynthesis, which provides the plant with the food it needs to survive. Plants provide food for all life on the planet. See the leaf base, midrib, margin, the tip of the leaf, petiole, and stem. All leaves have same basic structure, a midrib, edge, veins, and petiole. The main function of the leaf is to carry out photosynthesis, which provides the plants with food it needs to survive. Plants provide food for all the life on the planet. For all the plants, leaf is important. It makes a food. Now we'll see the venation. The middle line in the leaf is called venation. How should we define it? The arrangement of veins and veinlets on the lamina of a leaf is called venation. There are two types of venation: reticulate venation and parallel venation. Venation is a pattern of veins in the blade of leaf. The veins consist of vascular tissues which are important for the transport of food and water. Leaf veins connect the blade to the petiole and lead from the petiole to the stem. What is reticulate venation and parallel venation? There are two types. See the diagram of parallel venation and reticulate. There is a lot of difference in the leaves, isn't it? Now, what is reticulate venation? It includes irregular vein arrangement for creation of a network. What about parallel venation? This means that the veins run parallel, as the name suggests, parallel to each other. The process of vein formation on the leaf is called venation. 1 mark or half a mark. What is venation? Define venation. What are the functions of leaves? The main function of leaf is to produce food for the plant by the process photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is a substance which is present in leaf. That's why the color of the leaf is green. It absorbs light energy. The main functions of leaves are photosynthesis and transpiration, guttation, storage, defense. Its main functions are photosynthesis and gas exchange. A leaf is often flat, so it absorbs most light, and thin, so that the sunlight can get the chloroplast in the cells. Most leaves have stomata which open and close. They regulate the carbon dioxide, oxygen, and water vapor exchange with the atmosphere. Got it? Leaves are the main. Three main functions of these leaves. What are those three? Again, we'll tell the same thing. The leaves make food for the plants by photosynthesis. The leaves get rid of excess water from the plant by transpiration. Their leaves carry out the presence of respiration in plants. These leaves make the food for the plants by the process of photosynthesis. Manufacturing of food or photosynthesis takes place by leaves. Food is manufactured in the presence of sunlight by leaves that contain a green pigment called chlorophyll. Next, we'll see about transpiration. Excess water takes up by the process by the plant is released into the air in the form of water vapor through the stomata. What is stomata? It is composed of epidermal cells referred to as guard cells. Stomata regulates gas exchange between the plant and the environment, and it controls the water loss by changing the size of stomatal pores. Now we will see your homework for tomorrow. What are the important parts of plants? Describe the functions of plants and what are the different types of plants. Submit the homeworks by evening. Got it, children? Understood? Second and third question, all three questions. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.